Goldendoodle is a cross between the Golden Retriever and Poodle. It is not an official dog breed, but a so-called designer dog and therefore not recognized by the FCI. History and origin of the Goldendoodle. The breeding of Goldendoodles began in the USA towards the end of the 1990s. Since then, the dogs have also been bred in Australia and Europe. Because poodles have allergy-friendly fur, they are often crossed with other dog breeds. In the 1990s, the Labradoodle, a cross between a Labrador and a poodle, and the Cockapoo, where Cocker Spaniel was bred with a poodle, were both created. However, tests on a Goldendoodle's fur have not confirmed that the dog is better suited to allergy sufferers. The number of allergens in its fur seems to be just as high as in the fur of other dogs. At present, there is no 100% hypoallergenic dog breed, which means that even in the fur of allergy-friendly breeds, there are residual allergens. The advantage for allergy sufferers, however, is that the dogs hardly lose any hair, and people therefore have much less contact with dog hair. In the USA, the Goldendoodle has become so popular that people are happy to wait for long periods of time to get a puppy from breeders. Appearance of the Goldendoodle. There are two variants of this new breed. The standard Goldendoodle, which is a Golden Retriever crossed with a standard Poodle, and the miniature variety, which is a Golden Retriever crossed with a toy Poodle. The standard variety reaches a shoulder height of between 56 to 66 centimeters, depending on the sex, while the miniature Goldendoodle only grows to between 33 to 53 centimeters. The weight is between 11 to 41 kilos, depending on the variant. The dogs usually live to around 11 to 15 years. A Goldendoodle's coat, which hardly loses any hair at all, is a mixture of that of the Poodle and the Golden Retriever. It is usually medium long, but it can also be both smooth and curly. Goldendoodles come in many color variations such as cream, brown, red-brown, black or gold, as well as shades of these colors. Temperament and training of the Goldendoodle. The dog combines the cheerful and relaxed characteristics of the Golden Retriever with the intelligent and teachable nature of the Poodle. It is very easy to train, is good with children, and is always eager for the attention of its human family. The Goldendoodle gets along well with other dogs and never reacts aggressively. It is also very suitable as a therapy dog. Exercise and care of the Goldendoodle. The dogs not only need regular exercise, but also plenty of mental challenges, otherwise they can quickly become bored. They can be kept well in a city apartment. A Goldendoodle's coat does not need much care, just regular brushing is sufficient. Another advantage is that their fur has hardly any inherent odor. Fortunately, Goldendoodles are not too susceptible to genetic diseases. However, they can sometimes suffer from hip dysplasia and cataracts inherited from its parent breeds.